Okay, so to the same object itself, like, okay, if I have patient info, if I want to connect that patient info again to the patient or doctor to doctor, so that we call it as self relationship. So we can also create a lookup to the same, okay, either we have to go with lookup or master detail. So finally we have to use one of these, okay, lookup or master detail. So these two only the main relationships, and the types we could say like different types, okay, which can be like self, okay, which can be lookup or master details, or which can be many to many also we do have. So that also we will discuss today if possible. Just quickly go to notepad. Yeah, we have seen like these relationships. Okay, before creating relationship, we need to identify what is child and what is parent. Okay, so we have to create relationship from child only. So from where you are creating a relationship, it will consider that as a child only. So the Salesforce, which will consider that as a child only. Let's take if you are creating from doctor, if you are creating a lookup or master detail, so system will consider doctor as a child. We have also seen one use case yesterday. So it will not understand, okay, so which one is having a parent and which one is having child. So it won't understand. So based on your, okay, assignment, so it will be considering that as either child or parent. So in this case, yesterday, like we have seen patient info, which is a child, and doctor is a parent. Yesterday we have taken one relationship, right? Like patient info. From patient info, we have created one lookup, so to doctor. And while creating doctor lookup, so we have also given one child name. Okay, so that we will be using going forward. So mostly in codes, okay, in code while coding. So you have to use that name. Okay, so you have to remember that name. So if you forgot that name, also no issues. You can go to that specific object. So patient info object, there you can find the child label. Okay, so child information. Okay, that you can check it also. No issues. Let's take, okay, if I want to create a relationship between like patient info and payments. So we have already identified doctor and patient info relationship, and I identified patient as a child and doctor as a parent, and we created one lookup. And likewise, if I want to identify doctor and payments, can you just anyone tell me like which one is parent and which one is child? Doctor and payments, which could be the child and which could be the parent?
Payment is a child, doctor is a parent.
Okay, fine. Anyone having like reverse manner? Is anyone thinking like why should we pay parents as a child? Why should not be doctor as child? Anyone having any question like that? So we are clear, right? So we are saying, okay, one more concept, like which is ideally 90% correct, okay, but 10% which is wrong sometimes. Okay, so most records we consider that as a parent because okay, we are just creating that data and we are just referring that data to multiple transactions. That is how like these lookups will work. Okay, so we are just connecting object to object. That's it. Simple logic is like object to object. There was no connection as of now. Now we are creating object to object relationship. So in this case, okay, instead of anyways, okay, in doctor, he will not do any payments. I'm just making change this doctor to patient. So patient will be having some payment methods and all, right. So we have something called patient object, and we have also payments object. Now I want to create so the relationship between payments and patient. Can we do that? Can anyone share your screen and show me like how we can create? Or okay, if you ask me to create, I'll create it. So nowadays. So which one you prefer? You want me to create or you guys want to create? Okay. It seems what is happening here? Like it is. Let's see the tabs. Can you guys see the tabs?
Yeah, we can see
Yeah. So
in the Gmail, right?
I'm getting this. Yes. Yeah. True. Zoom screen I'm getting, so it is not hidden. So it is just showing me on the screen itself. I can't able to see. Yeah, now I can. Now just remove it. Okay, so we have logged into Salesforce. Let me create then. Okay, you guys not interested to create it. No worries. Okay, you can create in your own orgs or within our org. Okay, I'm creating it. So right now we have doctor and patient, but so if you can, if I want to create data, I need to have tab, right? So we don't have tab for this object. So what we need to do quickly, we have to create one tab for this payments. For this payments, how we do it? Go to setup, tab, and create a new tab. So I need a tab for payment. So this is the subject, and I need to give some color, a good color, and click on next. And then it should be default to off for everyone, and only to system admin I'm giving access. And next, and okay, it should be only to the application hospital me. It should not be for any other application. I'm saving it. So these steps, like everyone knows, by this time you can see like payments also we got. Okay, doctor, we have created individually object and then tab, object and tab, object and tab. Now what we are doing, we are connecting these objects. So doctor and patient info we have already connected. So this patient which is connected with doctor as a lookup relationship. So I have gone to patient info and then I've created a lookup, and that lookup which is connected to doctor. That means parent is doctor here, patient is child here. And now what we are trying to do, so in this case now patient is okay. If I want to relate these two, patient info and payments, so which is the parent and which is the child? Which is parent, which is child? So we already identified payment as a child and patient info as a parent. Now where we need to create the relationship, where we need to create
in payments
exactly.
object, right?
Exactly. Okay, so in payments object we have to create, because we have to create the relationship from child object only. But you can also create from here also. We have seen that also. But what will happen? So the system will consider this as a child. But ideally, so this should be child, right? So we have to create the relationship from this payments only. Okay. Either you can just click on this payments tab if you have already tab. Okay. So before doing that, I want to create some sort of data. Okay, so that is one case. And if I don't have data also, no issues. We can create it later also. But I want to just relate them. So you can just go and check. Okay, so for this payments object, you can see all the fields. Okay, or you can just create, you can just check the object itself, or you can see like record types, validation goes, these also you will be knowing one by one. Okay, you can just edit this app also, hospital me, edit this tab, edit columns, like you can do all this stuff in this force.com. So okay, there is one toggle, right? Like, so you can just check here also. What I'm doing, so I know this field is not available. So simply what I'll do, I'll just go here like view fields. Instead of view fields, I'll just click on new field. Our work is very simple, right? Okay, directly I came here. So to this payments, okay, I haven't gone through object and all. So directly I have come to this page. And what we need to do, we have to create a lookup relationship to which, okay, we need to connect from payment. I was already in payment. Now I have to connect to patient. You just need to select, okay, for which object you want to create a relationship. So our object is patient object. Our object parent is patient object. Where is patient? Yeah. So the patient info, which is object, okay, parent object. And I'm relating that parent object from child, from payments object. So we need to give some label. Okay, for this, it's like, okay, something called field only. So while creating fields, like we have given names, right? Field name, like, okay, so patient number, or okay, so payment ID, okay, payment mode, so whether it is cash or online, like this. Okay, so it is just a name only. And this is very important. So okay, child relationship name. So this I was talking about. So this we need to be very clear. So it can be somewhere like we can just add like this or this. So anyways, I'm just okay making this like payments only. We will be using this in future. And you can also add like some sort of criteria here. But right now, okay, I'm not doing any filters. So it will filter the data. So I don't want to filter the data. I want to get all the data. And here like, okay, so what do you need to do? So you just need to do give access to system administrator and simple. Okay, so payment layout. Everywhere like we are seeing layout. Okay, and maybe like today we will discuss about layout. What is the layout also? Right. So this is the entire stuff, and finally save this. Simple. Okay, so this is the payment object, right? Like we have gone to payment tab, and I have selected okay creation of new field from here. Okay, so and then I came to like create all the fields. Like one field I have created now, so which is something called lookup, right? So patient info I have created. So I have connected this payment. I have connected this payment double underscore C to the parent patient info. So the parent patient info, right? So which is a lookup relationship I have created. If you want to check, okay, you can also check this. Right now, okay, so we have covered custom fields, how to create custom fields, and also we have seen okay how to create a relationship also. Right now we have created lookup. So if you create okay same again, if you create a new field with lookup to the same object, okay, you can also select the same object. Okay, so if you are just creating same relationship payment to payment again, so then that will come under self relationship. That will come under self relationship. Okay, if you are just giving relationship self. Okay, but if you are connecting two different objects, that is either lookup or master detail. So we need to understand these two relationship mostly. Okay, we need to understand. So this lookup and master detail relationships and their limits also. So lookup basically, okay, so what it will do, it will just connect child object, parent object, object or data, like whatever we can say, okay. So from child to parent, okay, so it will be connected. So parent, there will be, okay, some sort of data. There will be predefined data, predefined data. So, okay, we will be creating it. So Salesforce will not create it. We have to create the data. So that data we will reference to this child, okay, whenever it is required. So if I don't want any child, okay, if I don't want uh, any payments, okay, we should not have patients. That also we can control. Let's take okay for a single payment, which is a generic payment. So it will not be having any patient. So that in that case also, what we will be doing, so we will just create a payment without patient information. So we can just take okay payment. So I can create like one more field for this payment to check okay whether patient is required or not for this payment. I'll just simply okay create one more field to check that. Okay, so what we will be taking, so we have to take checkbox, okay, true or false. And here, okay, so I'll just mention is patient required. So when we will be using this, okay, so when let's take okay, if I want to create a relationship to patient, means if I want to connect a patient, so this will be by default, this will be checked on. Okay, so is patient required? So if this is enabled, so we have to enter some data. So that is how okay we can just control the data. So that is where okay I'm just creating this checked, unchecked. There are two options. Unchecked means false, checked means true. Means default value we are setting up. Default it is a true. So everywhere okay patient is required, but somewhere in some cases okay, so we don't require patient also. In that case we will make it as false. But that is why by default I'm making this as a true. And is patient required instead of is patient required? Can we just give some other name to payment? Okay, or otherwise like you just add some text. I'm just adding some text, okay, so that we can, going forward, we will just remember by saying this. So default value I've given true only, and the rest of the steps, you know how to do like all this. I'm just quickly creating all this. So layout and save this. Okay, so under this payment, so what I have done, so today like I have created one lookup relationship and I've also created one checkbox. Okay, so can we just check this, like how many fields which we can see under payments? Because we are entirely doing a payment, so child object. So now you can see doctor is a parent to which patient. Patient is a parent again to which payments. Likewise, payment can also have like can be also parent to another child objects. Okay, so like so payment something called payment transactions or payment history. Like we can have like one more child for these payments also. We can create likewise we can have like multiple relationships to multiple objects. Okay, so there is no restriction like you can it cannot be if it is a parent, it should not be like if it is a child, so it should not be parent. Like that, we don't have any conditions. So again, it can be parent also in the system. So let me just create some patient information. I think we already have, right? Yeah, I also asked one more thing. Okay, so how can we get this data? Okay, so some data I want to see here. Okay, I can just see only patient info. Instead of this, okay, I want to see other data also on the screen. So anyone tested this? How to do this? Anyone tested like how to do it? Okay, simply you can see here like create new and edit, right? So anyways, we will be discussing that, but I just want to give here itself. Okay, you can just edit it. You can just see how many fields, like you can see now. Select fields to display. There is only one field. So for this patient, I want to check like who is the doctor, and is inpatient. I want to check, and patient in date. I don't want patient name. I want patient name also, and it should be on the top first. Okay, patient info number. This is the automated number, and then name, and then doctor, and then I want to check like is inpatient, and so I want to check this doctor is a lookup, which we created now. Just now we created one more field, right? Which object? Okay, so we are at patient info, so we can't see that. Right. Okay, so this is the list view. So I want to just create and record ID, patient email, patient end date, phone. Yeah, I want to just check last modified by. Okay, so who modified this? If someone modified, I want to just track that also. So now you can see these fields also. You just need to click on edit and you can just see. Okay, this we call it as so record level. This we call it as like something called view. Okay, new view we call it as. So we can create a new view or we can just update the view. Okay, so list views also we can just create. So these are like list views, and here like I can just add like different fields. If you don't want, you can just remove it also. But for our purpose, like this should be very clear, right? Instead of going individually, again I have to go to 1, 2, 3, and I have to check like what is it inpatient or outpatient, like with which doctor it is connected. Instead of that, like we can just see all on the screen itself. So this is good advantage like by Salesforce, which is provided. Right. So here like you can also delete or edit it so at any time. Okay, if you want to just open this, you just need to click and open a new tab, or you can just click on this also, no issues. But I want to create in a new tab. So within this new tab, you can see all the information, patient info, which we created earlier. This is the first auto number which we created with this name, Naga Venkat Lakshmi, and he is inpatient. We said yes, and this is the data which we created, and later. So we have also connected this patient to this doctor, Ramesh D. At any time, at any time, if you want to change this doctor, you can just change. Okay, you will be getting all this information here. So because this is a relationship, so which is checking who is parent to this field. Okay, so patient info. So for this patient info, So who is a parent? So doctor is a parent, and you are at doctor field only. So it will check to the doctor how many records are there. So it will display all those records here. And here also like there is a limit. So we can just max, I guess, okay, latestly something called, okay, so 250 or something, you can just check here. Okay, so more than 250 it won't show here. So you just need to type, okay, whichever you want. So either from ID or from name. So let's take, okay, I want to, instead of Ramesh D, I want to give Samatha. Okay, so I'm changing, I can handle like this. Okay, so I can just change it to another doctor. Likewise, we can play. So for this payment, okay, so here like you can see all these like payment, patient name, and I have changed. Okay, so one to Samatha, and okay, so we can also modify like this, right? So this is clear, right? So do you have guys like any doubts till now? Anyone having any doubts? So we have created one relationship today, like payments, and we connected patient info. Now what I'll be doing. So I have a patient info. Okay. So now I'm connecting this. Okay. So patient info. Let's take patient 1 or 2 or 3. So which is also connected to a doctor, right? So now I want to connect that entire information. Okay. Patient info, doctor info to a payment. So how we do this? So I just need to click on new. I'll be creating a new information, payments information. So payment number, let me just so payment date, let me take today. Payment mode, cash, and payment total paid. Desktop. What is the floating filters? Everywhere I can see text only. Payment number, total paid, the numbers only, then it's fine. So payment total paid. So till paid. Total paid, let's take, okay, so 1000, and till paid, total paid or total to be paid. Okay, due to be paid. Total paid, till paid, till paid 1000, and to be paid 60. Okay, so this to be paid, I don't want to like, okay, do something like this. Okay, so again, okay, entering this. So I don't want to enter this. Okay, it should be like something. So it should check this. Okay, total payment total paid and till paid. Okay, so let's take till paid. So which is having like 800. Okay, so payment total paid. Let's take till paid, which is 800 instead of payment total paid. So it should be like something. Okay, total to be paid. So that it will be clear. So to be paid, total paid. Okay, so instead of total paid, it should be total to be paid. How much? How much to be paid? Okay. We write, okay, underscore everywhere. Okay, wherever we find space, it should be underscore. And the same, okay, so length is like 10. So which is a number type. Okay, data type is number. And you can also change the field types. We will see it later. And I'm just right now I'm just saving it. I have just changed the label so that it will be clear. Okay, so now I have to refresh it again. So I have refreshed. Let's do so payment number. Okay, so payment mode. So the cash and payment total to be paid. So total to be paid is 1000. Let's take, okay, so for 1500. So Okay, so this who has to pay, so we will be giving here. Okay, so who has to pay? This patient, she has to pay, so 1500, and how much it is paid till now, 1000, and remaining is like how much, 500. But okay, I want to do like instead of this, so I want to do this as automated. Okay, I want to automate this. So based on this number and this number, it should be counting, and finally it should be displaying here. Okay, so instead of like creating it again. So, and again, like a patient info, I'll be just giving some patient. Let me just go with the first patient only. I just create, okay, so selected this patient, and for this payment, so each patient is required. Okay, so let's take, I have just mentioned this payment, right? So now it is a required by default. You can just, okay, see this text also. I've given text, help text. So it will be easier, okay, so to understand like what this field will do, right? I'm just saving it. So what I have done, so I have created this payment number. Is it a number type? Okay, it's a number type. So I mentioned like payment number, it should be text. Someone to modify this. So it should be text, okay, instead of number. I'm just changing the field type. So initially, okay, so this is the first time, okay, so we can just modify. So it can have like 10. And simply like, okay, so whatever steps like you